the first time in our nation's history, for the first time in 275 years, a man or woman at the age of 30 isn't doing as well as his or her parents were at 30.
But here's what I think. I think people are expecting the government to rescue them. That's what I mean with some of the voting, right? We want but how much of that is us having to govern ourselves, and how much of that is, do we need some like changes in our actual like laws and stuff like that? Like, what is realistic of one to expect?
Well,
Does that make sense?
I've been thinking about this election.
That makes sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. But I've been thinking a lot about this election, and I was vocal. I supported Harris. I was shocked she got beaten, and she got destroyed. She didn't just get beaten; she got destroyed.
Cooked,
she lost 7 of the 7 swing states. As I looked at the data, I would describe this election as the testosterone election. And what do you have? You have men doing more poorly, men under the age of 30 doing more poorly than they have in a long time. And the election all zeroes down to one piece of data for me, or the results. For the first time in our nation's history, for the first time in 275 years, a man or woman at the age of 30 isn't doing as well as his or her parents were at 30. That's never happened before.
Okay, so let's say that again. So you can say that again a little bit slower, Scott, just so we can really digest that a little bit. A man.
For the first time in our nation's history, a man or woman at 30 isn't doing as well as his or her parents were at 30.
Wow.
It's always been your kids are doing better than you on average.
Right.
And when that doesn't happen,
You start to feel like a failure as a child, especially in light to your parents, for sure.
not only your self-esteem, but it creates rage and shame in the household. And who's doing really poorly under 30? Men. The average 70-year-old is 72% wealthier than they were 40 years ago. The average person under the age of 40 is 24% less wealthy.
Wow.
And 210 times a day, they get a notification on their phone reminding them that they're failing, because it seems like everyone is at the Amen Hotel or flying in a Gulfstream.
Yeah.
But I'm not, everyone's telling me that the economy's good. I keep hearing about crypto going to $80,000, stock market hitting 71 highs in the last 12 months. All these things are true. But I'm living at home and I can't afford rent. But when your kids aren't doing well, you're not interested in hearing about territorial sovereignty in Ukraine. You're not interested in talking about trans rights. Your kid isn't doing well. And when your kid isn't doing well, you don't want change. You don't want a Democrat. You not only don't want change, you want disruption. You want chaos.